The other day, while I was live streaming Mario Kart DS, I was asked what I thought of each track in the game and how I would rank each track in the game. And then I was sent a tier list, and I thought to myself, I can make a better tier list. So that's what we're doing today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am ranking every single track in Mario Kart DS, my favorite Mario Kart game ever. If you like Mario Kart DS, like and subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite Mario Kart DS track is. You will figure out mine very shortly. We are not ranking these in order because I didn't put them in order for some reason. Okay, starting off with DK Pass. DK Pass is a really fun track. It's a really interesting track. My only problem with it is the downhill section. It's very bumpy, and you'll be mini turboing and you will get this air pocket that will send you so far sideways you will be outside of the track. I do want to put it A tier, but because of the air pockets, I think I'm gonna put it high B tier. Throughout the course of this video, I might be shuffling these around. Yoshi Circuit, GCN Yoshi Circuit. I love Yoshi Circuit. It's one of my favorite courses in all of Mario Kart in any game. They keep it simple. You just drive the shape of Yoshi, and it turns out it's a very fun track. So I'm gonna put Yoshi Circuit in A tier. There's also a really cool shroomless shortcut in Mario Kart DS. If you're playing on any CC, you can mini turbo over the gap at the start of the race. The thing is it's very hard to do on 50cc, kind of hard to do on 100cc, but it's completely free on 150cc. Rainbow Road, a track I struggle with when I first started playing Mario Kart DS, but this is probably one of my favorite Rainbow Roads. It's up there with Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road. I think I'm putting DS Rainbow Road in the S tier. Following that, we've got another S tier track, Banshee Boardwalk. I have made it no secret that this is my favorite course in the entire game. The cannon section into the tower, where you spiral down the tower at the end of the race. Oh my gosh, so much fun every time. Luigi Circuit. Luigi Circuit is a pretty good track. I hated this one as a kid. This was one of my least favorite tracks because I could never avoid the mud puddles, but as a grown adult, it's pretty easy to dodge the mud puddles. So I think I'm actually gonna put Luigi Circuit high B tier or low A tier. I'm gonna put it high B tier for now. I can always change my mind. Delfino Square. Everybody loves Delfino Square. Delfino Square has been glazed to the end of time at this point. I'm gonna put it high A tier. It's one of the best tracks in all of Mario Kart. Outside of Waluigi Pinball, I feel like Delfino Square is maybe the second most popular track in the entire game. I might move it up to S tier later, but for now we're gonna keep it in high A tier. Sky Garden. I love Sky Garden. Sky Garden is such a great track. I'm gonna actually put it just above Yoshi Circuit. I like it just a little bit more, but I think I have to keep it a little bit. Oh, do I like it more than Delfino Square? It's got some really nice shortcuts that you don't necessarily need mushrooms for, but it also has huge mushroom shortcuts. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep it below Delfino Square, but we can reconsider later. Baby Park is C tier. It's a lot of fun to drive and just mini turbo for 5 straight laps, but there's not a whole lot going on with Baby Park. Do I dump it down to D tier? I don't think it deserves D tier. Banshee Boardwalk. I really like Banshee Boardwalk. The problem is it's really narrow and it's got a lot of straight sections. So until you get to the actual like house part of the track, it's kind of uninteresting. The giant fish, Fred, is always a delight to see. So I'm gonna put Banshee Boardwalk at the top of B tier. Bowser's Castle. I love Bowser's Castle. I think Bowser's Castle is a contender for S tier. I think I'm gonna put it high A tier. I don't want to overcrowd the S tier. S tier is like for those select few tracks that I really enjoy. Bowser's Castle is one of those. I'm gonna put it high A tier. Choco Island 4. Get that in the fucking trash bin. This is the worst track in the whole game, hands down. I think it's part the actual track and part the color of the track. This thing is the most disgusting yellow that Nintendo could have chosen for a course. Like Desert Hills is kind of the same color, but it's a little bit brighter. Choco Island, something about the lighting on this course makes me want to vomit. And it's got little ramps everywhere that send you they're pointless. They're completely pointless. They do nothing. They're more of an obstacle than they are a help. which makes driving this course very annoying. I can't tell you enough how much I dislike this course, so we're just gonna move on. Speaking of Desert Hills, we're gonna bring in Desert Hills, and I think Desert Hills, I really enjoy driving it, and there's an off-road section at the very end that I really like. Is it high B tier, or is it low A tier? I'm feeling generous right now, and I'm gonna put it low A tier. Another A tier track that I think is really good, they've brought it back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Wario Stadium. I don't know how to feel about this course. I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's a lot of fun to drive, but it can also be a little bit difficult to drive. I think I'm gonna put Wario Stadium high B tier. I might change my mind later, but I'm gonna do that. Frappe Snowland. Frappe Snowland is not, it's not one of my favorites. There's this snowman section, this wide open snowman section is a pain in the butt. I don't really like the section where you're driving through the glacier. It's not really for me. So I'm gonna put it high C tier. It's just above Baby Park. Figure 8 Circuit. Figure 8 Circuit, in my opinion, is like the better Baby Park. It's better for learning how to snake. In my opinion, the turns aren't so tight and it's really forgiving. It's a great first track in the game. I'm gonna put it high C tier just because there's nothing special, but in terms of first courses in the game, Figure 8 Circuit is the course to beat, in my opinion. It's one of the best first courses in Mario Kart. Oh, we got the OG Bowser's Castle. I'm putting it in S tier. This is it's a difficult track, but it's also a lot of fun to drive. Like, just the starting section alone is so much fun. There's that boost panel. Some of the corners are a lot of fun. The boost panels are really tricky to get to. The jumps over the lava can be helpful if you get it properly, but there's also the chance you just slide right into the lava, and it's quite difficult. So I'm gonna put it low S tier, but this is one of my go-to tracks when I load up Mario Kart DS. Luigi Circuit, the best track to learn snaking on, and it's quite chaotic. It's more chaotic in my opinion than Baby Park, but I don't think it's as good as Figure 8 Circuit. So I'm putting GCN Luigi Circuit below Figure 8 Circuit. Luigi's Mansion. This map has really grown on me. As a kid, I really wasn't a big fan of Luigi's Mansion. Having grown up and played the game again, I think I'm gonna put Luigi's Mansion at the bottom of S tier. It is a great course, especially for the DS era. Best Mushroom Cup course, in my opinion. There's a reason everybody loves Luigi's Mansion, and I love Luigi's Mansion. Is it S tier? I really gotta consider this because the ending section is so difficult. There's off-road and then there's sliding section. When you're new to the game, it's really tough to deal with. I think I'm gonna bring it down to A tier if it'll let me talk. Is it better than Bowser's Castle? I'm putting it below Bowser's Castle. I don't know why I feel this way, but I'm putting it below Bowser's Castle. Donut Plains. This is the track that I learned how to snake on in the game. It's one of my favorite courses to come back to because it's nice, wide, and open. There's a couple shortcuts that you can take. If you're on Dry Bones and the Dry Bomber, this is such a fun track to drive. I think I'm gonna put it bottom of B tier. It's a very simple course, but it's a lot of fun. Cheep Cheep Beach. Cheep Cheep Beach isn't one of my favorite courses. I think it has a lot to offer, but the water in Mario Kart DS is really unforgiving if you don't get a mini turbo into the water. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bump Baby Park down to D tier. I'm gonna bump Frappe Snowland down to D tier, and I'm going to put Cheep Cheep Beach at the bottom of C tier. Choco Mountain. I loved Choco Mountain as a kid. It used to be my favorite course in the game when I was younger, but it is no longer anymore. I think it's also deserving of C tier. I'm gonna put it at the top of C tier though. I might move that up. Koopa Beach 2. Very fun course, very easy course, and a very fast course. It's one of those tracks that if you know how to drive it and you know how to avoid the deep water, you're gonna have a fun time on it, but if you hit the deep water, you're kind of screwed. This is really hard. This is getting really tough to place these now. Koopa Beach 2 isn't that special. Do I like it more than Cheep Cheep Beach? I don't know. Mario Circuit 1. This is an alright track. I think I'm gonna just throw it right in the D tier. There's not a whole lot to say. This is from the original Mario Kart game, so there's really nothing special about it. We all know the deal with these flat, open, a huge shortcut at the end, which is really nice if you're falling behind the CPUs on 150cc, but really not that special. I'm gonna put it below Frappe Snowland. I think I like Frappe Snowland just a little bit better. DS Mario Circuit, S tier. This is my favorite Mario Circuit ever made, and they did such a good job of remastering it in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They did an incredible job, especially in that version where there's almost like a different biome once you're past the underpass section, past the fire flowers. The spruce trees is really nice, but I'm not ranking that version of DS Mario Circuit. I'm ranking this version of DS Mario Circuit, and this version of DS Mario Circuit has some really tricky sections. I like the piranha plants. The ones that throw fire, I never ever hit the fire, but the ones at the end of the course that you need to get around on the off-road, if you're snaking and you're on the wrong pattern, they will get in your way 100%. So sometimes I just take it easy past them. And I'm putting DS Mario Circuit as my favorite Mario Circuit course. Moo Moo Farm, now the whole theme of this channel is cows, but I think Moo Moo Meadow is better than Moo Moo Farm. If I have to rank the cow tracks, Moo Moo Farm is worse than Moo Moo Meadows. I'm gonna put Moo Moo Farm in the C tier. Where in the C tier? I think I'm actually gonna put it above Luigi Circuit. I'm gonna put it above Luigi Circuit just because it's a cow track. But Moo Moo Meadows, if Moo Moo Meadows was in this game, it would be in the A tier. Hands down. Mushroom Bridge, I'm not a huge fan of Mushroom Bridge. Personally, I think Mushroom Ridge is a whole lot better than Mushroom Bridge. This one's from the GCN. I think this is controversial, but Mushroom Bridge doesn't do a whole lot for me in this game. It's fun for snaking, you got to avoid the cars. It's just one of those tracks that doesn't scratch the itch for me, so I'm gonna put it in D tier. Maybe you could make an argument for low C tier. Honestly, it should probably be low C tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put it high C tier, actually. That feels right to me. I feel like people are gonna get upset with me if I don't put Mushroom Bridge in a semi-decent position, so I'm throwing it in C tier, just for the people. Oh, Peach Circuit, probably the least memorable circuit in this entire game. I gotta put it in D tier. I'm gonna put it just above Mario Circuit 1 because I think the shortcuts are more interesting on Peach Circuit, but it is whatever. TikTok Clock. Oh, we are getting into some good tracks here to end this off, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok Clock is definitely going in the A tier. And I'm gonna put it second in the A tier. I really enjoy TikTok Clock. It's got a really cool gimmick, and they've brought it back a few times in the future. Love this course. Lots of great sections in it with all the cogs, the pendulum, the gears at the end of the track. Great track. A tier, easily. Waluigi Pinball. Probably the most popular course in Mario Kart DS, I think. Gonna put it high A tier, in all honesty. It's a great track, don't get me wrong, and the music goes so hard, and I think for the music alone, I think it's gotta go top of A tier. Peach Gardens, probably my worst course in the game. I don't know what it is, it's the layout. The flowers are so thick, so if you're not ready to mini turbo through the flowers or use a speed item through the flowers, you're gonna get stuck. There's also the ending of the course. I'm good at the first third of the course, but the second 2/3, through the hedge maze, through the second hedge maze, and until I get to the Monty Mole section, I'm really bad at. The corners are so sharp, and it makes for a really tricky course. I gotta put it high B tier, just because I'm so bad at it. It's one of my favorite courses in Mario Kart 8, but I don't think it's better in Mario Kart DS. I think it's actually worse than the Mario Kart 8 version. Oh, Mushroom Ridge. I really like this course. I think it's going in the A tier, and I think it's going above Yoshi Circuit. I really enjoy Mushroom Ridge when it comes around. It's got some really fun missions in the mission mode too. There's not a whole lot to say about it. It's similar to other vehicle gimmick tracks in the game, but I think this is one of the best. Yeah, I don't have another vehicle gimmick track above this one, so congratulations to Mushroom Ridge. And last but not least, we have Yoshi Falls. Yoshi Falls is such a mediocre course, in my opinion. I'm gonna put it at the top of D tier. It doesn't scratch that itch for me. It's the second course in the game. It is fun. but it's not as good as some of these other courses we have. All right, let's review what we have and make any changes if something doesn't feel right. At the bottom, we have Choco Island. Yeah, that deserves the garbage tier. It's the reason I made the trash can tier. This track could easily be replaced and never ever needs to come back in a future Mario Kart game. Then we got Baby Park, fair. Mario Circuit 1, fair. Peach Circuit, I think is fair. Then Frappe Snowland, and rounding out the D tier is Yoshi Circuit. I like this D tier. This feels good to me. These aren't the first tracks I go to when I'm playing Mario Kart DS, but when I'm playing them, I'm not actively having a bad time. Into the C tier, these tracks are a little bit better. We got Koopa Beach, followed up by another beach, Cheep Cheep Beach, Luigi Circuit, Moo Moo Farm, Figure 8 Circuit, Choco Mountain, and at the top of C tier, Mushroom Ridge. I also feel really good about this C tier. Would I change anything? I think Moo Moo Farm is gonna go below Luigi Circuit. I don't know, yeah. That I feel feels better to me, having moved Moo Moo Farm. But I think now that's a really good C tier. Looking on to B tier, Donut Plains is a lot of fun. DK Pass, Luigi Circuit, Banshee Boardwalk, Wario Stadium, and Peach Circuit. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think Peach Circuit is gonna come up, and I think it's gonna go just below Sky Garden here. Wario Stadium, I feel like also deserves to be in the A tier. I don't know what it is. These two are a great back-to-back combo in the Special Cup. So, I always associate them with each other in Mario Kart DS. So I'm gonna throw Wario Stadium in the A tier. And I'm actually gonna bump Mushroom Bridge up to the B tier for the people, because I think people really like Mushroom Bridge and I don't want to give it too bad of a rating. So we're gonna bump Mushroom Bridge up to the B tier. Having the B tier now being Mushroom Bridge, Donut Plains, DK Pass, Luigi Circuit, and at the top of B tier is Banshee Boardwalk. I'm really liking this B tier. In the A tier, we got a huge A tier, and I think it really goes to show the quality of the tracks in Mario Kart DS. Desert Hills, great course. Yoshi Circuit, a lot of fun, but I think I'm actually gonna move Yoshi Circuit to the bottom of A tier. Then Desert Hills, then Mushroom Ridge, then Wario Stadium, then Peach Garden, then Sky Garden, that's pretty fitting, then Delfino Square, then Luigi Circuit. I feel like this is an underrated course. I feel like a lot of people would even bump Luigi Circuit down to B tier, but I'm putting it high A tier. TikTok Clock, who doesn't love TikTok Clock? Bowser's Castle, and Waluigi Pinball. I think this is a really good A tier. I think you can make an argument that these two can be thrown into the S tier. I'm gonna put Waluigi Pinball and Bowser's Castle up in the S tier because they are so iconic, and I think this Bowser's Castle is one of the best that they've ever made, and it might even be the best they've ever made. So I'm gonna put the Bowser's Castles next to each other. Moving back to the A tier, this is our A tier. Just one more time, look how beautiful it is. And finally in the S tier, we have Waluigi Pinball, which I think can move above Mario Circuit, just for the theming, and the music is so good. But Mario Circuit, my favorite Mario Circuit ever. Waluigi Pinball. Bowser's Castle 2. I think, oh, I don't know, this is so close. You could change these any way you want. Airship Fortress goes above Rainbow Road. Bowser's Castle goes above Rainbow Road. I don't think this Bowser's Castle, oh, it's close. You could do this too. Yeah, I'm going with this. Some of you are not gonna like this because everybody loves Rainbow Road, especially DS Rainbow Road. DS Mario Circuit, Waluigi Pinball, DS Rainbow Road, Bowser's Castle 2, DS Bowser's Castle, and then my favorite course in the entire game, Airship Fortress. This is my official ranking of every single DS track ever. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to let me know what you think of the list and what your favorite course in Mario Kart DS is. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.